What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Will's Wrestling Corner, back at it again with a brand new video. And in this video, it's a video that I was intending to make after the Royal Rumble, but I figured I think I might need to make this video now because after the Royal Rumble, it didn't really seem like the hype for WrestleMania was all there, and trying to predict the WrestleMania card was way too complicated. But I figured since we did early card predictions for WrestleMania 40, we're going to do the same thing here today for WrestleMania 41. Where we are going to try to predict every single match, or at least most of the matches, that will happen at WrestleMania 41. A couple of them are already confirmed because we waited way too long to essentially predict this card, but we will look back on this video once the full WrestleMania card has been announced to see how many we got right and how many we got wrong, much like we did last year. So this year I compiled a list of a fantasy card. I tried really shooting for 6 matches per night. Heaven knows if that will be the actual format this year. I know there's going to be like a lot of matches that might not happen, or like there's going to be a bunch of titles that aren't going to be on the line here and all that jazz. Obviously, this is based on what I think, so it probably won't match your guys' opinions. So I urge each and every single one of you to go and leave your WrestleMania card predictions down in the comments below. I'd very much love to see what you guys think might happen at WrestleMania 41. But let's get right on to the card, shall we? So starting with night one, I'm starting off with one of the confirmed matchups that is going to happen for the WWE Women's Championship. We got Tiffany Stratton defending her title against Charlotte Flair. Obviously, this was going to happen. It was already announced. Charlotte Flair won the Women's Royal Rumble. Tiffany Stratton ended up being the champion that Charlotte Flair chose to face at WrestleMania. So that's one of the confirmed ones. I have it as kicking off night one. I don't think it probably will, but obviously it was the first one at the top of my head. In terms of the match itself, I just really hope Tiffany Stratton retains here. I feel like it would be a good passing the torch moment. I know that a lot of people might see Charlotte Flair winning the 15th. I think it would be her 15th Women's Championship. 17th overall if you count her NXT Women's Championship reigns, which WWE really doesn't want to, which I think is weird. But yeah, this was already confirmed to happen. I hope Tiffany Stratton wins. We're not going to waste much time talking about this. So yeah, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. The other one I got is Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. This is the match that is rumored to happen. I don't know if it's going to happen at WrestleMania or if it's going to be during WrestleMania 41. I have this down for WrestleMania 41 because I feel like this is going to be the filler match. This is going to be like the big feud match. And I know not a lot of people are going to like that. I personally don't really like it. After the 2024 Drew McIntyre's had, this is what you have for him. But especially after what went down at the Elimination Chamber, I feel like we're going to get Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest. And I don't care who would win this match in this exchange. I just have this down as a filler match. More of like an impulsive decision to include this in the WrestleMania card. Hopefully this doesn't actually happen. This is one of the ones where it's like, I don't care if I get this wrong. Because I remember last year I predicted Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn or something like that. Or Solo versus... I forget what I did last year. Then for the United States Championship, we got Jimmy Uso challenging Shinsuke Nakamura. I feel like this is going to be the direction that people go. I know a lot of people want LA Knight to dethrone Shinsuke Nakamura because Shinsuke Nakamura, to be real with you, has had a very shitty United States title reign so far, and I don't disagree. However, I don't think WWE is going to give LA Knight back that United States Championship. I feel like they are going to run the story of, well, Jey Uso is having a big championship match. Jimmy Uso is going to try to scratch and claw his way into getting his own big singles championship match. And then we got Shinsuke Nakamura. I think if they do this, I think Jimmy Uso is going to win the United States Championship, just so that way, spoiler alert, both Usos will have singles championships, and it'll be like the biggest night in terms of the Usos in their singles careers. I think they're going to try to really make the Usos stand out as, non-tag team talents. These guys are singles now. So I could see that definitely happening. I think Jimmy Uso will dethrone Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship at WrestleMania 41. Next, based mainly on what happened at the Elimination Chamber, the next match I have is Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Obviously, at Elimination Chamber, Jade Cargill returned to WWE and attacked Naomi, which we can only presume was the woman who took out Jade Cargill many months ago. A lot of people are still doing their theories with Bianca Belair, and she's the mastermind behind that. But I feel like they're going to drag that part of the story out a little bit, especially since WWE made the decision to have Bianca Belair win the Elimination Chamber, and she is going to face Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship. More on that later. So I feel like they're going to really layer this out because Triple H really loves his long-term booking, and I feel like we're just going to get a one-on-one Jade Cargill versus Naomi match for Jade Cargill to get a big singles win at WrestleMania, and then maybe the pay-per-view afterwards, maybe a Backlash, or maybe they flesh this out till SummerSlam, which I think would actually be pretty stupid, but you never know. We're going to get the big reveal that Bianca Belair told Naomi to do it, and then we get Bianca versus Jade at some point, maybe, just maybe, for the Women's World Championship. Who knows? So yes, I got Jade Cargill versus Naomi. The co-main event, yes I say the co-main event, hear me out. For the World Heavyweight Championship, I got Gunther defending the World Championship against Jey Uso. Obviously, this was confirmed. Jey Uso won the 2025 Royal Rumble, something that people cannot stop reminding me of. I know Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. I know I had a problem with it. Shut up. The reason why I have this as a co-main event is going to be a reason that I am going to say in just a couple of minutes, but obviously, this match is happening. We've known this for weeks. Jey Uso chose Gunther. They're going to run this match back at WrestleMania. I have made numerous videos about this match happening, about what I want to see or what I don't want to see. And I think, yes, obviously, Jey Uso is going to dethrone Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. It's obvious because if they're not going to do that, there's no reason for Jey to win the Royal Rumble. There's no reason why we're doing this and stuff like that if they have Gunther retain. Jey Uso is definitely going to have his moment. You can bank on that. No pun intended for the worst women's wrestler in AEW. So yes, we're not going to waste much time talking about that. Gunther facing Jey Uso. The true Night 1 main event that I have is mainly fantasy booking, and I really got to give some credit to my buddy Jaden, who is in my class, also a big wrestling fan. Jaden, I love you for this, and this was actually my main motivation to make this video. Triple threat match. The winner will join the WWE Championship match in the main event of Night 2. We got Seth Rollins versus CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. And the reason why I have this match being a triple threat match where the winner faces it is inserted into the Night 2 WWE Championship match is because of the heavily based rumors that we are going to get a triple threat match with Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. And the reason for that, like we said in numerous videos, there's no reason for this triple threat match to exist. But Jaden actually said, aha, but there could be a reason why this match exists. Because let's say CM Punk, could be even as early as tonight on Raw, says his favor for Paul Heyman is that CM Punk is going to be inserted in that WWE Championship match. That he is finally going to get that Mania main event. And Seth Rollins could have a very big problem with that being like, no, you lost. So if you're going to do that, I want to do that. Put me in the goddamn match. And then Roman Reigns could have a very big problem with Paul Heyman trying to help CM Punk get a WWE title match, because Roman Reigns is like, well, what the fuck? You know, I've been the WWE champion for 4 years. I had the longest title reign out of anyone in 30 years. Why don't I get that? And then it causes a lot of chaos, and then Adam Pearce is finally like, you know what? Fuck it. Yes, it will be a triple threat match for the WWE Championship of WrestleMania. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes versus the winner of you three at night 1. And one of you will go on to join that WWE Championship match at night 2. And I will say, in terms of my fantasy booking based on that match, I think CM Punk should be the one to go and be a part of that match, because CM Punk has really been involved with like John Cena, sending a lot of shots to John Cena. And, you know, Cody Rhodes, they had that segment, oh, a good friend will always stab you in the front, which, you know, we thought they were talking about CM Punk. Nope, it was John Cena and that famous heel turn. So, triple threat match, mainly thanks to Jaden, where the winner joins the WWE Championship match at night 2. I got Seth Rollins, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns as the main event of night 1. Because even if CM Punk loses, that'd be good to finally have CM Punk get a main event match at WrestleMania, which was what he always wanted. And I'm sorry, Jey Uso fans, but I do not see that World Heavyweight Championship match worthy of being a main event. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I don't care if he wins that title. Then we go on to night 2. We got Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens. This seems pretty obvious given what happened at the Elimination Chamber and given the story that has happened, you know, for the past couple of months. Randy Orton being taken out by Kevin Owens due to a pile driver. Orton being out for months. And then at Elimination Chamber this past weekend, Randy Orton finally making his return, attacking Kevin Owens after Kevin Owens defeated Sami Zayn in that unsanctioned match. It seems all the more obvious that Randy Orton and Kevin Owens are going to face off at WrestleMania, probably in an unsanctioned match on their own, or maybe they do it as a normal one-on-one match. But I am very excited for this match. I think this will be a very, very cool match to see, with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens facing off one-on-one at WrestleMania. But it seems pretty obvious that this match is going to happen. Then we go on to the Women's World Championship, as Rhea Ripley will defend against Bianca Belair and Io Sky in a triple threat match. Obviously tonight, like as of this recording, tonight, Io Sky is going to face Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship on Monday Night Raw. However, I do see there being something that like fucks up the finish of that match, whether it's Bianca, Jade, and Naomi storyline getting integrated in this match, or whether it's Bianca causing a DQ or something like that. I don't know, but I feel like something is going to happen to really fuck up the finish of Rhea versus Io, and then Io gets pissed, and then she gets inserted into the Women's World Championship match between Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. And I think this would be pretty cool. 3 of the greatest exports from NXT Black and Gold going at it in WrestleMania on the big stage. I know a lot of people want to see Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley one-on-one, but to be quite honest with you, I feel like this is the way to go. Io Sky deserves that big WrestleMania spotlight and everything like that, and I think a triple threat match would do the Women's World Championship a lot more good than harm. So why the hell not? And also, with it being a triple threat match, you could also have Jade Cargill get involved in this match too, where she probably discovers that Bianca Belair is the true mastermind behind Naomi's attack on Jade Cargill. I think that'd be pretty sick too, because triple threat matches, no disqualification. I think that'd be pretty sick. So yes, I do have the Women's World Championship match as a triple threat match, even though as of this recording, it is confirmed to be a one-on-one match as of right now between Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair for the Women's World Championship. Next match I have on here is for the Intercontinental Championship, as we have Braun Breaker defending his championship against AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Sheamus in a fatal 4-way match. Obviously, this is coming out of reports that apparently there is going to be a multi-man match pitched for Braun Breaker and the Intercontinental Championship heading into WrestleMania. Um, and, Braun Breaker has been facing off with a ton of people over on Monday Night Raw. He's been teasing a whole lot of feuds and this and that. Facing off with AJ Styles and Finn Balor last week on Raw. He had a bunch of matches with Sheamus as of late. And, I feel like a big Fatal 4-Way match not only would be a good excuse to get these good talents on the card like AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Sheamus, but it would also be pretty damn sick to see the possibility of Sheamus actually winning that Grand Slam, because let's be honest here, Fatal 4-Way match, you could have Sheamus pin Finn Balor or AJ Styles if you really want to protect Braun Breaker and get that Intercontinental Championship off him, so that way post-WrestleMania and post-WWE Draft, you can make Braun Breaker the killer that we know Braun Breaker can be. And I think that'd be absolutely sick to see with Braun Breaker losing that Intercontinental Championship in the most protective way possible while getting good talents like AJ, Finn, and Sheamus on the card. Repping that Finn Balor merch. He should be booked better. I thought he was supposed to have a singles push. Oh shit, I wrote Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens twice on this list, so I'm going to think up of another good match. Oh yeah. How about for the Women's Intercontinental Championship? Let's give the new Women's Mid-Card Championship some love here. Well, why don't we have Lyra Valkyria defend the Women's Intercontinental Championship against a returning Becky Lynch? I think that would be absolutely amazing if we get Becky Lynch coming back and challenging Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. I don't know what you could really do. I mean, you could have Lyra Valkyria issue a open challenge, like this is going to be her first WrestleMania. She's the first ever Women's Intercontinental Champion. She's going to want that big spotlight. So it's like, hey, anybody on the roster, do you want it? You want a WrestleMania match? You can come get it. Also, this could really dive into Becky and Lyra's history down when both ladies were in NXT. And, it could really give Lyra a nice WrestleMania rub, whether or not Lyra goes over or whether or not Becky comes over. Because let's be honest here, Becky Lynch is going to come back to WWE sooner rather than later. I thought she was going to come back whether it was the Netflix premiere or whether it was the Royal Rumble, but she didn't yet. But we still got quite a bit until WrestleMania. Still plenty of time for Becky Lynch to make her return. I wouldn't even be mad if this. I wouldn't even be mad if this match ends up wrong. Like, it doesn't happen in this card prediction, which is like, okay, fine. But I think that'd be pretty nice, not only to have a Women's Mid-Card Championship on the card, but it would be a good excuse to get Becky on the card and to get Lyra on the card. So why not have that match happen? Then for the WWE Tag Team Championships, I got this in a fatal 4-way ladder match, given, the chaos in the SmackDown Tag Team division. We got DIY defending the titles against Los Garza, Street Profits, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Obviously, for the past couple of weeks, the Tag Team division has been absolutely chaotic over on SmackDown, with DIY getting in beef with the Street Profits, Los Garzas, and the Motor City Machine Guns. Why not get all four teams and run back kind of what happened last year at WrestleMania for the Undisputed Tag Team titles, but this time it's just for the WWE Tag Team titles. We got DIY, Los Garza, Street Profits, and Motor City Machine Guns. The four teams that have really been more involved. If you want to make it a six-pack challenge, you could put Pretty Deadly in there as well, and then maybe find like one more tag team. I don't know what exactly you could do with that. I don't know any other teams on SmackDown. To be honest with you, I haven't really watched SmackDown a lot in the past couple of weeks because 3 hours SmackDowns fucking suck. So why not have this be a fatal 4-way or maybe even a fatal 5-way ladder match for the tag team titles? I feel like that would be absolutely chaotic. If you want to put, the Bloodline in there, Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu or whatever, because honestly, I forgot to book Jacob Fatu for this card, but I can honestly see Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa happen in this show as well. Why not do that? I think that'd be pretty sick. So yeah, and a good excuse to get the tag team titles on the card, because I don't know what Triple H has against tag team wrestling, but they haven't really been focused that much. Sure, SmackDown is doing it, but I guess Road Dogg, he's a tag team guy. Road Dogg really likes tag team wrestling because that's where he got his big break. So, we can thank Road Dogg for that. And then obviously the main event of night 2 for the undisputed WWE Championship, we got John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. And in terms of my fantasy booking, if it comes true, versus the winner of the night 1 triple threat match. I think that would be absolutely amazing. I know a lot of people might want to see John Cena and Cody Rhodes go one-on-one. And trust me, I wouldn't even be that mad if, it's one-on-one either, because that'd be a pretty sick match, especially with The Rock getting involved. But honestly, it'd be much better if it was a triple threat match involving, let's say, CM Punk or Roman Reigns, because then we wouldn't have to repeat for the third time Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. And also, if you want Cody to be protected, you can have John Cena pin CM Punk. Or if you want to give CM Punk his big moment, you can have him pin John Cena or something like that. But honestly, with John Cena's heel turn and the amount of numbers that he's getting, and because this is going to be his last WrestleMania, I don't care how you do it. I think John Cena should win his 17th World Championship, because otherwise his heel turn will make no sense. John Cena deserves to be a 17-time World Champion. Break Ric Flair's record. I know Ric Flair made like a little fucking tweet that's like, oh, I'll get off my blood thinners and I'll help Cody Rhodes. If that happens, I'm turning off my fucking TV screen. I don't care if John Cena breaks Ric Flair's record. Ric Flair does not deserve to be on anybody's TV screen in 2025. But yes, whether or not it is one-on-one or triple threat, I really hope John Cena wins the WWE Championship against Cody Rhodes. And, for fun, for fantasy booking, put CM Punk in there as well as Paul Heyman's favor, because then a no disqualification match could really help The Rock and or Travis Scott, because Travis Scott's in that stable now as well, get involved and help John Cena win the WWE Championship. I think that'd be all the more fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, that will have to conclude my early card predictions for WrestleMania 41. Obviously, we will look back on this video when most, if not all, the matches for WrestleMania 41 become official, and we see how many matches we got right, how many matches we got wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your predictions for the WrestleMania 41 card? Leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I'd very much love to see your thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are new here, be sure to leave a like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to turn post notifications on, so that way you never miss an upload. Thank you guys so much on the John Cena heel turn thoughts video. It did way better than I anticipated. I do thank you. Be sure to support the Universe mode as well. Also, within the past week, expect a lot of WWE 2K25 content to come out, and a lot of more gaming videos as well. Go subscribe to my second channel, Will's Gaming Corner. I'll be sure to leave a link maybe at the end screen right now or something like that. But ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this has been your boy, Will's Wrestling Corner. I will see you in the next video. Be good, people, and peace. Later.